up, you guys? It's Jessica, and today I'm going to show you all the books that I've accumulated in the past summer season. It's been like a month. I literally accumulated all of these books in July, but I'm just gonna say that this is my summer book haul because it makes me feel bad that I bought all of these books in just 1 month. Let's get started. I bought a lot of books, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad that I bought this many books because I'm trying to lower my book buying, and also I own already so many books that I have not read. But I am happy because half of these books I have already read. So that makes me really happy that I read most of these. I think there's like 4 books that I have not read. I have like 11 books, and the fact that I read half of those makes me happy. But anyways, let's just get started. Okay, so the first book that I have here is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. This is the first book of the Game of Thrones. No. That's not the name of this series. It's A Song of Ice and Fire. Yes, this is book 1. I have been wanting to read Game of Thrones forever. Literally, since I discovered what it was, I was so intrigued. But the thing is, this is a really big book. It's small because this is a mass market, and I got this at the thrift store for like 80 cents. So I just took it because I was like, might as well see if I like it, because I wanted the big one because it's a floppy one and it's big and it's not mass market. I've been wanting to read this for some time, but I heard that George's writing is very different, and also there's so many characters that it gets to the point that it becomes very confusing for some people. I don't know how I will be. I feel like I'm going to be one of those people that might get confused. But I'm going to give it a shot, and if I don't like it, then I'm just going to give up and just watch the show, because I heard that show was pretty fire and I want to watch it. I've been wanting to watch it for some time, but I also wanted to read the book because I'm one of those people. The next book that I have is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. This is the first book of this Shatter Me trilogy, which I recently heard that there's going to be more books in this series. I don't know if there's going to be 1 more or 3 more. I was really confused, but I've heard good things about this. One thing that I heard that was really good about this was the character development in the 3 books, and that's one thing I love. I love seeing character development in books, so that's why I really wanted to pick this up. Like, character development is so good. Like, I love seeing it in person when people like better themselves, and in books it warms my heart. And this was really interesting. I know there's like a love triangle in here, which I don't really like that trope, but I'm just gonna ignore it. But all I know is that this girl was in prison for some time or something like that, and then her touch is lethal. Next book that I have here is The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. This is a collection of short stories, vignettes. I don't know how to say that, so I'd rather say short stories. Anyways, this was really good. I loved it. I read this and I thought this was really cool. I love how Sandra Cisneros, like, she wrote this because she wanted to write a book that was meant for everyone, and she said that she wanted to write a book where you could literally open it up and you could just start at that point, because they're all short stories. And oh my god, I loved it. I thought this was really good, and I really do recommend this. And also, she's Latina, so support the community. The next book I have here, it's actually an ARC. But I ordered this off Thrift Book and they sent me an ARC, but I don't care. And that's The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I got an ARC, but I really don't care, because if I like it, I will buy the actual finished copy, because I hate this cover. Like, I don't like people on my covers. Like, why did they do this? And not like the actual cover is really nice. I love it. I love those covers. But anyways, The Girls of Fire and Thorn, I don't know what this is about. I really wish I could tell you, but I heard Reagan rave about this like trilogy, and I have been wanting to pick it up for some time, and then she finally sold it to me, so I hopped off on Thrift Books and I got it, and I'm really happy that I did. Either way, despite that this is an ARC and with an ugly cover, I'm really excited to read this. Like, another book that I got was The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima. Why was that so hard to say? But this is the first book in the Seven Realms series. I think there's like 5 or 6 books in this. I heard so many things about this, like very good things. Like, I wanted to read her the Warrior Heir series first because I know that was her first one. I think these are either companions or they have nothing to do with each other, but I heard this is better than the other one, and I love this cover. Like, this is gorgeous. Like, oh my god, I'm really happy. Like, I can't wait to read this. I'm gonna try and read this soon because I've heard fantastic things, and also it's fantasy, and I have been in a really big fantasy kick recently, so yes. And I love this cover. It reminds me of Merlin. Have you guys watched Merlin? Merlin is a fantastic show. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. Really good, really good. I really do recommend it. Oh, and look, it came with a Hello Kitty bookmark. That's cute. The next book that I have, oh my, I love this book. It was really good. And that's The Inexplicable Logic of My Life by Benjamin Alire Science. This book was really good. I know I didn't give any synopsises of all those books because those were the books I didn't read. And I don't like knowing too much about books when I go into them, to be honest. This is Benjamin Alire's newest book. This came out in March, and I read this, and this was so cute. Like, I loved it. This follows Salvador, who is adopted by his gay Mexican-American father, who's also single. He's a single father, and this was so cute. Oh my god, I literally cannot, I don't have words to explain to you how cute this was. Like, this was about family, friends, you know, a self-identity. Like, oh my god, you know, I really love this. I love the father in this book. I love the family, his friends. Salvador was really cool too, and I just thought this was really good. And, you know, supporting the community with a Mexican-American family, and I loved it. I loved it. I love Benjamin Alire's writing. This was really good. And also the end pages are yellow, and yellow is such a cute color. Like, let's be real. Also by Benjamin Alire Science, I got Aristotle and Dante, and this was just as good. This book was so good. Oh my god, this is my favorite book of all time. This is my favorite book of all time. I love this. Oh my god. Just know that this was good. This follows Aristotle and Dante and their friendship. It's almost the same lines of The Inexplicable Logic of My Life, because this has to do with, you know, friendship, family, and self-discovery. But this was so good. I love this one even more, and I just read it if you have not. It's very good. Next book that I got was The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I also read this, and this was muy bueno. This follows Natasha and Daniel. Natasha is a Jamaican immigrant who is being deported, and then there's Daniel, who is Korean American. And Natasha and Daniel meet, and basically they fall in love on the day that Natasha is getting deported. And this was so good. And I know this was insta-love, but it was so different. I literally just, I want to talk about this so bad, but I'm just gonna wait until the end of the month to talk about this in my wrap-up, because then I'm literally like, I don't know, this was good. And this cover is so cute, and also my edition is signed, which I love. I love it. The next book that I got was Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This is the first book in the what? This is the first book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. Oh my god, I read this already. I thought it was okay. I don't know how to feel about this yet, to be honest. I read this like 3 weeks ago, and I'm so confused on how I feel about this. But this follows our main character, Kairu, who lives in Prague, and there's a war between angels and chimera. And that's it. I know, like, they have the UK covers as well, and those are really nice, and I like these covers too. Am I the only one that likes these covers? Because I think these are nice. And the last book that I have, and that is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This book is ginormous, but I love it. I love this cover. I don't know if this one or Empire Storms is my favorite cover. I think these are one of the most beautiful covers in the whole YA genre. I'm actually currently reading this right now. I have like 145 pages left and it makes me so happy that I'm almost finishing this. I wanted to finish all of the Throne of Glass books so I can be caught up by when Tower of Dawn comes out, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I am gonna do a book talk on this, which I might film right after I finish this book because I'm planning on finishing it today. And yes, I have so much things to say about this book. Despite all the controversy, I'm really happy I read this series because I've learned a lot. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope I film more. I'm literally slacking so much. Like, I had this whole week off and I filmed nothing. Actually, no, I filmed, I just haven't edited. Like, editing, literally, like, it's so boring. I hate editing. I hate looking at myself sometimes, but sometimes it's the most fun part. But yes, I have like 3 videos that I have yet to edit. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a nice day, a beautiful weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!